Alrighty. There you go. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another playthrough of The Sinking City. Last thing is that we, let me think. We started the second case, which resulted in us going to the headquarters of the expedition that was sent out to investigate, the strange hysteria that was going on. Headquarters was ransacked. We actually had to kill a guy. He seemed to be an Innsmouther. We discovered that some Innsmouthers actually came and ransacked the headquarters and burned a bunch of documents, which led us to go to the Oakmont Chronicles to see if we could figure out an advertisement that spoke of jobs on a ship. I forgot why we went there, but that's what we did. And that's when we discovered that there was a ship that was looking for some people for hire. And the captain of that ship was Captain Sanders. We go to that ship and we find that something happened on a ship. Like the people on the crew went crazy and started fighting each other and resulted in Captain Sanders getting hurt. So after discovering that, we determined that Captain Sanders is hurt, and because of that, he had to go to the hospital.
Patient or visitor? Hold on. Let Dr. Grant guess. A visitor. Though you are a bit pale, you don't have a headache, do you?
I'm fine, thanks.
My head? No complaints, I'm good.
Well, you're the exception these days. We're simply overflowing with patients.
Let's see.
I'm looking for a man. Just checked in. Cut up pretty bad.
I've got a trauma unit full of patients like that, sir.
Okay, this might ring a bell. My guy has a deep axe wound in his shoulder.
Sir, I really don't have time for rifling through paperwork. But you're welcome to take a look at our archives if it means that much to you.
All right.
It looks like hard work in these conditions. You need a hand?
Well, yes, actually. But it may result in close contact with the wiles. Is that going to be a problem?
I'm prepared to face men and beasts alike. Count me in.
Ah, I can see it in your eyes. Well, I have taken it upon myself to study the wild beasts, but need more data to confirm two of my hypotheses. One concerns the multi-handed creatures, and the other, the vomiting humanoids.
What have you found out about the multi-handed beasts?
One of my patients saw them in his nightmares before the flood. I can't visit him, but he must know something. Here's his address.
Okay.
Those hideous wretches seem almost human. But what could turn one into such a monstrosity?
Jim Bells, a patient of mine, was admitted to hospital with symptoms resembling cholera, but he turned into one of those things. Incredible. Here's the address. Find out what happened.
So these are like side cases. Interesting. Okay. So now, archives again. Alright. I think that's all we're going to get. Alright, so I'm looking for a patient with a shoulder wound. So, let's see. Wait a second. So, wounded Sanders. So, here. Alright. Stop. So, be patient. Surgery. And let's see. He got hurt in the Grimhaven. This one starts. Alright. Peter Crowley, male, 29, Oakmonter, multiple burns and fragmentation wounds, to chest and face as a result of explosion. Several surgeries with wound treatment, facial surgery. Prognosis good, bed rest recommended. Joseph Willow, male, 39, newcomer. Deep wound to left shoulder, broken collarbone.
Yeesh. What happened to your shoulder?
Some psycho in a bar brawl. Gun came out, he clipped me good in the shoulder. Something I can help you with?
I'm just looking for someone. Captain Sanders.
Captain Sanders. Never heard of him. I'm Joseph Willow. You should probably look somewhere else.
That's funny. The records say you were admitted for an axe wound, just like a certain Captain Sanders got in the Port Massacre. Spill.
Oh, to the depths with it. Who sent you?
I'm asking the questions here, pal.
Yeah, well, first tell me who you are.
I'm investigating the expedition.
Charles Reed, Private Eye. Throgmorton wants to know what happened to his lost expedition.
So Throgmorton came looking at last. I knew someone like you would find me sooner or later.
I think it'd be an understatement to say your expedition met with disaster.
There are things that should never be found, Mr. Reed. I only wish I'd known that then.
What happened?
They'd still be alive. The scientists, my crew. None of them deserved what happened to them.
Tell me what happened on the last dive.
We had a system. The divers go down, then come up at a prearranged time. But not one surfaced that day. In the end, I sent a team to check. They returned with Albert. But all were half mad with fear.
Did you know Albert Throgmorton made it to shore?
Albert survived? Is he here?
Well, he's dead now.
No. He didn't make it. He's dead as the rest. Murdered in the port. But what about the others?
I don't know. My crew left them down there, underwater. I ordered a rescue attempt, but they threatened mutiny.
What was the expedition looking for?
What were you looking for underwater?
The cause of all this. The stones, the flood, the monsters.
Stones?
The scientists found cracks on the seabed. They were working on some theory of how it connected to the madness.
The ocean floor splits open and that means hysteria on land. Really?
We spent days over the cracks. We heard things. Saw things looking back at us.
You've got a good reason for leaving the expedition to die, right?
You weren't there. Day after day on that ship, it was a horror, Mr. Reed. We saw things. Not one of us dared sleep. It was an expedition into cursed waters, mark my words.
I was on the Titania before I came here. It seems you were all hitting the bottle pretty hard. Why?
To stop them from rioting. To save them from despair. After those dives, anyone would turn to drink.
So, the diving did a number on your crew. What happened in the port?
I don't know. They were calm until we docked, and then they lost it. And many good men lost their lives.
Could you take me out to where the last dive took place?
No. You can't follow them, Mr. Reed. It's suicide. Worse than suicide.
I'm a Navy diver, Captain. And with all due respect, I'm not afraid of boogeymen.
I don't care. I'm not taking you there. And besides, you'll never follow them without proper equipment.
Do you know where I can get a good diving suit?
My men got theirs from a local factory. If you're that bullheaded, I'll write down the address.
Where's the logbook from the Titania?
Well, I had it with me, but I I was all out of it by the time I got here. I remember the surgery ward. When I came round, my things were gone.
So it's probably down there.
Get better soon.
Okay. A lot of information. Okay. So, Sanders informed me that the expedition anchored at several points in the ocean, diving to inspect the seabed. The coordinates of these anchor points may be in the ship's log. Sanders brought it with him to the hospital, but the last place he remembers is a surgery ward. At the last anchor point, the scientists discovered some cracks on the seabed. Something horrible happened there, and the crew were frightened so badly they mutinied after saving Albert Throgmorton. Much of the expedition were abandoned in the underwater cracks. Sanders sent men to purchase diving suits from a factory, was located in Western Green Haven on C. Smith Avenue between Levy at Coffin Avenue and Deep Shore Road. So let me place it on the map. Okay, in Western Green Haven on C. Smith Avenue. So on this road between Levy and Deep Shore. So this is Deep Shore. And this is Levy. So that right here. Alright, cool. Let's see. Okay, yeah, that's just extra stuff. Okay. So Sanders told me his crew lost their minds after the expedition began. And then the sailor on the Titania attacked one another, all but one were killed. So these are probably linked. That Titania incident. That Titania crew went mad and started a massacre in the port as a result. Yes. Okay, so now. See if there's anything else around here.
Scratch me.
Ew.
Please, please, just here. This itching is driving me insane.
You know what? I understand. I also get randomly itchy and just can't do anything about it. This place is weird, man. Like, it is so run down and jacked up. How you gonna have random holes in the ground? That's just dangerous. Alright, I get to surgery ward now. It's barred up, alright. So let's see if we can find that Titania logs. Here we go. Ship's log, Titania. Something accident place. Crew complaining of noises and no sleep. Fish behaving strangely. March 22nd. Reached the crew reporting reached the something. Crew reporting hallucinations. March 23rd. Distributed rum. Hopefully it will distract them. March 23rd. Found an air pocket in the caverns near the Devil's Teeth, close to the city. Scientists discovered walls, ancient walls, asked for grates with tools. March 24th, sent Tate and Myers down to investigate after surfacing deadline passed. March 24th, Tate and Myers returned with only Albert Throgmorton, who was now completely unhinged, his madness disturbing, unsettling. March 24th, the crew dragged Albert to a lifeboat, tried to stop them, results in a mutiny. So new locations, Devil's Teeth. All evidence collected. Alright. Let's get out of here. And he has no additional information for me. So we can skedaddle. Alright. So the expedition final dive was made near a cluster of underwater rocks known as the Devil's Teeth. The Devil's Teeth are not far from Oakmont Port. I have the coordinates and should be able to get there by boat. Okay, so now, Albert was the only one saved. The crew were rioting and afraid of his insanity. They cast him adrift. The expedition headquarters were vandalized by Innsmouth. They burned all. I don't think these are related. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I can't see those two being related. Oh, I pinned the. I was wondering why that information was showing up on my screen. It's because I pinned the evidence. Tis gone now. Okay, so here. So we need to get now back to the Oakmont Port. I need to purchase a diving suit first, though. Let's... I should probably do that first. There's a fast travel thing around here. Let's go over there and use it. That way I don't have to run all the way over there. There we go. Let's purchase the suit and make it so that we can get to where we need to safely ish. Was not expecting. Oh, and now put on the diving suit to go out. Okay. Uh-oh. I know how to use this stuff. Well, guess we're gonna die. This is a terrible idea. Go below the surface for the first time.
The chemical lamps in you.
Alright, the harpoon stuns hostile creatures for a short time. Flares light your way. RB if damaged, hold to slowly recover your diving suit's pressure. Okay. But my question is how I use a flare. Let's see. I have crouch. Oh wait.
But I reckon I can still follow them.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha. So that's harpoon, that's flare. Okay. And I just aim, shoot. Gotcha. Let's do this. I hate underwater things because you're so slow, and when scary things happen, I like to be fast. That was one of my problems with narcosis. Plus, it makes me feel claustrophobic.
This stone isn't natural. Could it be a statue?
This is reminding me a lot of that Dagon short game I played. Like, it makes me think, like, maybe this is the guy referenced in Dagon. But I don't think he has a meth addiction, so... Ah! Alright, cool. Just popped up to say hi. Oh, thank God. Ah, alright. Alright. Cool.
The scientists didn't even take their tools with them.
They're probably... Oh! Sir? Daijoubu? You good? You need something? Just in case. People be crazy. Sir. Sir.
Gods lean over us. Gods crawl in us. Gods who have marked me as their aphid.
What? 8-fit? Mocked me? Okay, sir. Hope you and your god have a grand time together. That's a great leg workout. Wow, that's impressive.
The suits are all cut up.
More people? What in the world? I didn't expect to find people down here. So are these the lost people of the crew?
Sancta Mare, be our eyes, eyes to see the distant stars.
Guys, I think this is related to
He
Dagon.
comes, the sacred full-bellied bearer of splendor. Take me, make me, I beg you.
Bearer of what? Who are you talking to? What happened?
Our eyes, first, second, third, opened by the aura. You see much, yet do not see the splendid shell of the white virgin here sleeping.
Cut the horse crap. Give me a straight answer.
Nonsense. But it is meaning that is meaningless. Open yourself. Walk, listen, pray. Wake, you holy worm. Take his skin and skull for your home. Take my worship and grant your kindness. I pray you.
So all these people are crazy. Oh, I can take a picture. Oh! That's not what I wanted to do. I'm so sorry. I was trying to change to the photo thing. It doesn't look like I can take a photo though. Which is weird. Oh. Oh no!
Perfectly preserved artifact. Was it the focus of their worship?
That's ridiculous. I was nowhere near him. How the heck it killed? This is so stupid. How the heck did that kill him? I was trying, because I saw the warbly things on the screen. I was thinking, oh, maybe I take a picture. So I was trying to get my camera out. Ugh. That is so dumb. That is beyond stupid. Why would that kill him? Let's go to the Mind Palace. Burn documents. Madness emanates from the scientists. There's something odd about being in the presence of these scientists. I feel my grip on reality slip when I'm near them. Mad scientists. Members of the expedition who took part in the dive returned witless and babbling. Madness had taken hold of them here. Albert saviors. Albert was the only one saved. The crew were rioting and afraid of his insanity. They cast him adrift. So do that one. So we have save the survivors. I can't leave the survivors to die here, even if their madness may influence others. This was not their fault. Or abandon the survivors. I have to abandon the survivors. The infectious madness is too dangerous to bring to the surface. They knew the risks. That sounds awful. We don't even truly understand what's going on. I don't want to be like, this is their fault. They just have to deal with the consequences of their actions. Like, no, they were doing exactly what we're doing. They're trying to just determine what it is that's causing this hysteria and just manage to get slipped into it themselves. So I feel like the second option is a jerky one. So I'm going to try save the survivors. Okay. Okay. Now. Alright. Interesting. I didn't expect those two to go together, actually. Madness on Titania. The outbreak of madness on Titania was caused by Albert's presence. The crew exiled him on a lifeboat to stop it. So Albert was a source of the madness. Albert Throgmorton was a source of the madness and made that Titania crew kill one another. And then we just have... Okay, so looking at a case. So now I want to try and save them. Let's see. So if I'm going to... Well, I already killed one of them by accident. I thought I saw one of them crawling on all fours, staring at me. So what am I supposed to do to try and save these guys? Oh, was this here before?
A ritual knife and a cult sign. I think I better show Mr. Thornton.
Forget them! Get the seed and the seal now!
Okay. What? It's shivering. This... No! Get away from me!
We enter the temple the moment they take the key seal. Get ready to cut up their diving suits.
So Innsmouthers
Starting to get the picture.
came and cut up their suits. Okay, what was this one?
Forget them! Get the seed and the seal now!
So no, it has to... These have been really direct, really straightforward thus far.
We enter the temple the moment they take the key seal.
Now they're holding...
Cut up their diving suits.
I want to say it's this one, and then it's this one.
Okay. What? It's shivering.
Forget them! Get the seed and the seal now!
Yes.
The expedition found an artifact that drove them mad. Then the Innsmouthers stole it
Yeah.
and the professor in one go.
Oh, I'm just crazy. Okay. Whew. Creepy. So I guess I got a good photo of this already. Alright, so looking at this, the Innsmouthers ambushed the expedition on the seabed in the caverns they had discovered. They waited until the Professor Doe took the artifact and then attacked. The attackers seized the professor and the object, leaving the remainder of the expedition to their fates. And then Innsmouther attack. A photo of the Innsmouther killed in the underwater temple. He's wearing a strange amulet with an image of a fish eye around his neck. For some reason, he is armed with a ceremonial dagger. So let's see, the underwater artifact. The hybrids wanted to recover the strange artifact taken from the ruins and find the one responsible for disturbing it. So yeah, I feel like this would explain why the Innsmouthers raided the headquarters. The Innsmouthers plot. The Innsmouthers know the truth about this madness. They need the artifact and Harriet, the one who took it. So all these together, we get this. Save the survivors. I have to save the expedition. I must tell Robert where the survivors are and start searching for Harriet. Now I can still change it. All right.
I've got news, Mr. Throgmorton. The expedition members are alive.
Some of them at least.
They're on the seabed in the sunken ruins. Some sort of ancient temple. They have enough air, but we need to hurry.
What happened? Why didn't the sailors help them?
Yeah, there was a mutiny.
The crew of the Titanium mutinied against Sanders. The only man who escaped was your son. They put him on a lifeboat.
The mutineers will face justice. Throwing Albert to the whims of the sea, he will be avenged.
I'm afraid that's not all.
Uh-oh.
The Innsmouthers took the expedition's discoveries and kidnapped the professor.
What? Those degenerates. How did that happen?
Yeah, they went to... Well, they knew about the ruins, yeah.
The Innsmouthers. They knew about the temple. They waited there, hiding until the professor took what the Innsmouthers call the seal.
But how did they manage to catch my scientists off guard?
It seems that after the seal was taken from its place, everyone in the expedition suffered some kind of mental breakdown. The Innsmouthers must have known about that, waited for the right moment. Then they made off with Professor Doe and the artifact.
Drock. The Innsmouthers. Do you have proof they were involved?
One of the attackers was killed by a member of the expedition. I have a photo.
My expedition failed. My boy was killed. This is more than personal, Mr. Reed. This is a threat to everyone.
They have Harriet and the artifact she found, but she may still be alive.
That's why I hesitate to wipe their fish-faced kin from Oakmont this instant. But we won't sit idle. Find them, Mr. Reed. Not the grunts, but their leaders. Infiltrate their ranks if need be. Bring me my professor back.
I'm looking into the madness, not politics and power games.
And your best source of information is currently in the slimy hands of those Innsmouthers. Professor Doe shared the visions. She found something inside those ruins, and now they have her. She knows something crucial, I'm certain. There's also a more delicate matter I wanted to discuss with you, Mr. Reed.
I can be delicate when it matters, so shoot.
I have a colleague, you might say. His name is Herbert Glover. Like myself, he is a collector of fine art.
I'm a detective, Mr. Throgmorton, not a burglar.
I don't care for your insinuation, Mr. Reed. I would never be so crass as to hire a thief. I had a meeting arranged with Herbert. One of great importance, shall we say. one at which he failed to appear. I want you to find out why.
Okay.
That sounds simple enough. Okay, I'll do it.
Very good, Mr. Reed. There is one final detail. This case must remain secret, and you must not reveal to anyone for whom you are working.
Discretion is my watchword.
Indeed. Here is Herbert's address and an advance for your investigation. You'll find it's fair.
Have a good day.
This sounds mighty suspicious. It sounds criminal. So we're getting closer to finding out what this hysteria is. So next time we're probably going to go to the police station and see if we can find any other crimes that match the crime that happened in the temple. So cool. Look forward to that. So that is it for today. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you on the next playthrough. Bye bye.